Hi, my name is Julia Samuel, and in this video I will talk about two Roman government officials, Pliny the Younger and Julian the Apostate. Both of them looked at Christianity as a threat, and I will talk about the different approaches they took to dealing with that. This is a picture of Pliny the Younger. His name at birth was Gaius Plinius Secundus. He became a praetor in AD 93. Praetor is the ranking right below the consul, and became a consul in AD 100. Eventually, he became the governor of the province of Bithynia. Pliny wrote hundreds of letters during his reign, collectively known as the Epistulae. The fun fact about him is that he loved villas. Villas were houses in which the rich people of the Roman Empire lived in. During the time of Pliny's reign in Bithynia, Christianity was only about a century old. For the most part, the Roman Empire was okay with Christianity as long as Christians didn't refuse to worship Roman gods. However, Christians refused to do so. This got them into trouble with the Roman officials. Pliny was one of these officials. In one of his epistolae letters, Pliny wrote to the Emperor Trajan and asked for advice on how to punish the Christians. In the letter he says, quote, "I am convinced that their stubbornness and unshakable obstinacy ought not to go unpunished." Though he does not clearly pinpoint the crime of the Christians, the crime could be the Christians' refusal to worship Roman gods. These charges were being brought to Pliny, and he needed to come up with a solution to the Christian problem. As a solution, Pliny decided that Christians must deny their faith and also make offerings of wine and incense to the statue of Trajan and to the Roman gods. If they refused, they got persecuted. Since Pliny understood that no genuine Christian could actually do this, he thought it would be a good way to weed them out. Pliny didn't just want to persecute Christians. He thought that, quote, "a great many people could be reformed if they were given an opportunity to repent." This shows that he wanted them to start attending Roman temples and start worshiping the Roman gods. Faced with a large number of accused Christians, Pliny decided to ask the Emperor Trajan for advice. Trajan approves of Pliny's method and says that he has followed the, quote, "right course of procedure." However, Trajan says that the Christians, quote, "must not be hunted out. If they're brought before you and the charge against them is proved, they must be punished." Here, Trajan is saying that Christians should only be punished if they're brought before Pliny and if there's enough evidence to punish them. This shows that at this time the Roman government was actually quite just when dealing with Christians. The next person that I will talk about is Julian the Apostate. His name at birth was Flavius Claudius Julianus. He was the Roman emperor between 361 and 363 AD. He had renounced Christianity before he became an emperor, but he came public with it when he got crowned emperor. The church referred to him as apostate because he renounced his Christian faith. Fun fact about him was that Constantine was his great-uncle. Though Julian the Apostate grew up as a Christian, he converted to paganism after studying philosophy and after conflicts with Christians. In hindsight, Julian knew that Christian persecution had not stifled the growth of Christianity. Therefore, he feigned toleration of Christianity while covertly pushing for paganism to be the dominant religion. With this quote from Julian the Apostate, we can see his policy of religious tolerance. However, he does use sarcastic words such as Galileans to degrade Christians. Julian also says, quote, "Wherefore again and often I admonish those who are zealous for true religion not to injure the communities of the Galileans or attack or insult them." It is apparent that he's forbidding violence against Christianity, but covertly he refers to paganism as the true religion. With these two quotes, we can see that Julian does not approve of Christians' distaste for Roman gods, just like Pliny. And Julian also blames Christians for ruining Roman society with their, quote, "folly." Since Christians were not hunted out during Pliny's reign, many were protected. However, Pliny set a precedent for future Christian persecutions. Even though Julian's reign resulted in continued strife between pagans and Christians, Christianity remained the dominant religion in the Roman Empire for hundreds of years. Thank you for watching the video.